Hello, welcome to another match of the Custom Cup. This is part of our, I believe, our final. We're seeing the match of German Galaxy versus the Speed Rollers. This is really going to be a meeting of some great players. I'm curious to hear what you think about this matchup.
This is our actually, no, our third match. There were some technical issues before for the second match, which is why that wasn't able to get a restream. Apologies, everyone. But this is now the third match of the top 8 bracket. I'm expecting a lot of fun. German Galaxy and Best Seed Rollers are two extremely skilled teams, and I
Absolutely.
am and I'm looking forward to a good match. Ah, there you are. You sound loud and clear now.
All right, I think that was just a temporary hiccup. Nothing about my stuff changed there. I apologize for any audio issues. This can be so finicky sometimes.
Yeah, we might still have some technical issues going on here. Please bear with us, chat. We're gonna do the best we can, but we're gonna bring you a very hype match today.
Yeah, like I said, or like Lenovis said, rather, these are some of the best players in the tournament. I think, yeah, I believe, wasn't it the best seed rollers who had some of the most practice in this tournament?
Yes, that's possible. I know Cosmonaut likes to do all the out of bounds stuff with Prime. He loves Exo Skip. Uh,
Yeah, I remember Cosmonaut is, they've actually done Exoskip in multiple races,
yep.
which I find, oh, there's an artifact right away now.
And there's a Space Jump Boots in Great Temple.
This go fast, so blink or you'll miss it.
Yep.
But yeah, like you were saying, Cosmonaut is really fantastic at out of bounds, which for Prime in particular is something very, very unusual. Prime out of bounds is supremely difficult than Echoes. A lot less freedom.
hmm
It makes it much more
Uh, I'm
hard.
I'm going to fix Cosmos Tracker here, so just give me a second.
Ah, sorry, I don't know how that happened.
That's okay. No, I got it. I got it. I got it.
And now we're just seeing our standard fight against the Alpha Splinter. I'll switch over to Prime since there's not going to be anything here for a minute or two.
Yep. Oh, this might be a quality thing on SG's end. Okay, so
Yeah,
I think we're actually good there. Okay. All right. So chat Cosmos tracker will get fixed eventually.
yeah, I apologize. Speed Gaming actually only came up just a little bit ago. There were some technical difficulties earlier today that hampered a prior race that we had. It's changed definitely, but SG is definitely doing everything they can to solve the issue, so I hope it will be solved in a fashion. And now we get to see our Alpha Splinter item, which is the missile launcher. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. For Prime specifically, which are actually our first missiles so far. Although it wouldn't have been too long. Or is that Echo's missiles on a Hive Totem? No, it is Prime, so we wouldn't have been waiting.
Yep. Did not catch that.
Morphball behind Totem.
Yep. Oh, looks like
So that's a lot of our early progression. That's our Morphball bombs, and we have logical missiles. That puts both of the Ruined Gallery out into logic, actually. Oh, we don't have the Morph Ball itself. I always forget that that is its own item in Prime. My apologies. Oh, there it is. Yeah, speak of the devil. And let's see, what do we have in tasks? We have in the cache, the Power Bomb expansion. Cestrion doing their best not to get messed up by this form. We're seeing Cestrion actually go for a method called the task jump. Uh, oh, and they got it really quickly. It's
dash jump.
very unusual to see them go for task jump nowadays. Proliferation of the extended dash. And that is their light beam, so that's definitely going to be an advantage to get that early.
Minimize that. Sorry, just working on
Yeah, yeah,
working on
yeah.
working on things on the back end
We
here.
were just working on getting all of the
Yep.
streams synced up, just that we kind of are really easily able to compare different position between the two runners. I think it's important for the viewing experience because
Hmm.
sometimes we can have really, really close races. So something from Prime 2 is on Vault Ledge. I didn't catch what.
Oh, Vault Ledge has the Echoes launcher.
So that's actually important for logic.
Just saw Cosmo pick it up,
Yes,
and
indeed.
a power bomb at the Agon elevator.
And the hint: Amorbus is dead.
Morbus is half dead. We don't know what's on Mining Plaza yet.
That's true. That's true. We haven't been there. Also, we are playing with a spring ball as an RA, so that's just something worth noting. You actually just saw Arrow Razor make use
Yep.
of it.
All nothings are replaced with missiles as well.
All right.
That's the other half of the RA.
Yeah, we're not going to see any particularly funky RAs this late, and especially at this tier of play. Most players are trying to just play out of their minds, and they don't need a bad seed to get in the way of that.
Yep. Captain is trying to do really, really distant view of Mining Plaza, trying to scout what the item is. Obviously, I'm not able to tell what it is. Captain might have seen it, but don't know yet. We'll see if we can get a closer look.
Cestrion, meanwhile, getting a is that a Various suit
That is a
on?
very, yep, that's a Various suit. That's not something you can dupe and resend though, because
I'm not
that's
sure why Cestrion did it. Maybe they thought it was an Echo suit.
maybe.
You can do if they're progressive, which I believe they are.
Yep. So the way multi-world works, so there's a couple items that you can resend a couple times. GFMC crate is one of them. The multi-world server will recognize that the item has already been sent and will not resend it. So the Varia suit does not get sent twice, and does
Even
not
if it
function.
did, the Vario suit is actually a distinct item from the Gravity and
Yep.
or the Gravity and Phazon suits.
Yep.
Sending you two actually doesn't change anything.
Yep.
There's usually a counter internal, and as long as it's you have the Varia suit. So having two Varia suits has no impact.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going to be seeing Watery Hall. Now I see that Cosmonaut is just a little bit ahead of Arrow Razor in terms of position. Was there something Arrow Razor did that was a little out of the way?
Arrow Razor tried to scout the Morph Ball half-pipe item in Ruined Shrine. Did spend about 30 seconds on that, so that is probably why he's a little bit behind, but other than that, it's pretty even.
Did they manage to get a scout?
I couldn't tell.
Oh, that's Annihilator. That's
Oh.
Annihilator in. There it is.
All right, so and that's a dark suit.
Suit as well. That's telling us Dark World now, specifically through a portal, because Annihilator. If you think about it, a lot of people think it can open light and dark doors, but that's not actually the case. What it can do is open light and dark portals, so we don't need the dark thing to head into Dark World.
That is a second artifact already in Mining Plaza or Mining Access from the Echoes player.
Cosmonaut a bit low on health.
There is a space jump in Great Temple. I don't know if it's in it might be in Transport B access. Hopefully,
we've seen all three other items. So, well, actually, it could be UMOS too. That's right. I forgot.
If it is Tumos, Prime players going without space jump for a hot minute.
Yeah, that's not so bad in Prime. Oh, there's an STK on Portal Access A. And Cosmonaut is going to be heading over to the Incinerator drone. We do have Morphin Bombs, so we can just get out, right?
Yep. They wouldn't be able to use Spring Ball if they didn't have bombs. I do like this play.
Sorry, I wasn't actually. I didn't need confirmation. That for some reason my brain just added that to the end.
It's easy to forget these things.
Yeah.
So that Captain does not have that dark suit yet. So I'm wondering. It was pretty close to Watery Hall. So I'm wondering if. Oh, it's right there in Lower Dynamo. Okay, that's why.
Yes. We just didn't see that quite yet from Arrow Razor. They were still making their way through that region. Cestrion, meanwhile, has just started approaching the elevator to Aegon.
That's a missile-related upgrade at a Curse Lake. It doesn't matter who it's for, it is dead. You need Seekers to get to a Curse Lake, logically in these settings.
And supers, despite what a lot of people might assume, actually aren't a missile-related item. They technically count as a charge combo, so they're related to beams.
Yep.
There's an Aegon key behind the generator drone.
Yep. Cestrion getting confirmation that Amorbus is half dead with that missile expansion. Will likely try to scout Mining Plaza to confirm if Amorbus is fully dead. Oh, Arrow Racer took a death. Did he save? Using Chosen Rules.
Yeah, he did.
He must have saved. He must have saved.
This is going to be a slight nuisance, I believe. Depending on when he saved it, it might have set him back.
Okay, yeah, he saved. He saved right in front of Watery Hall.
Oh, okay, so it's no trouble because we only had items for Echoes in Watery Hall.
So Arrow Razor is trying to break that. Does not have an energy tank, no space jump boots. So that Amber Translator that's in Watery Hall gonna be sitting tight for a minute. So what we need then from the Echoes players. So now that we know that we have Annihilator, that's logically locked by a Power Bomb or Emerald Translator and a couple other items.
There's a Prime Power Bomb expansion in Incinerator Drone that could be useful.
Oh, that'll be useful for Magma Pool with that Varia suit. We'll see if Cosmo goes with that dash, but without Space Jump, I don't see that happening. He probably wants Grapple to help with that. So we need Sanctuary access. So either Dark Visor Seeker's Boost Ball and Emerald Translator, or main Power Bombs. We also need Light and Dark, probably Light and Dark Beams, and then we need Echo Visor and Screw Attack.
Yeah, I just don't see us getting to quad without Dark Beam.
Yeah.
Just doesn't.
I can see it. I can totally.
Don't
see
tell
it.
me there's like some really stupid route that we can do.
There's a really stupid route, but I don't think it's gonna happen just due to the logic chain for the Space Jump boots that are likely on Tumos.
So, it's interesting actually. Captain is because they went to Aegon, not going to GFMC and the other areas. We see that it still doesn't have that various suit, which is I think interesting. Did they happen to find anything in Aegon that benefited them, that made that trip worthwhile?
Not really. No, I think it's just a couple of missiles. We're still on no energy. We do have a power bomb expansion, I believe, but that's
on DNC.
Nothing really to signify.
And now we don't have Echo's bombs for Dark World, so we can't do Jump Guardians. So even though Captain MD has come back here after visiting Aegon, we won't be able to do the ship in GFMC.
Oh, speaking of bombs, they were at Artifact Temple.
Hey. Okay, so Echo's bombs are not far away. Cosmonaut's almost certainly about to get them as well. Okay, Hive Chamber B.
That's an energy tank.
Very nice. Although now that we have Dark Suit, it's not critical that we get them, but it's very, very nice for combat.
Oh wait, hits. Phase on processing center.
All right.
PPC. Okay, that's not a bad one. Battleground.
That's easy.
Cargo freight. That's unfortunate. Central Dynamo.
Yeah. Fiery Shore. That's not bad. Pendrana Canyon. Easy.
Okay,
the only one that really stuck out to me was Battlegrounds, because that can be in Flying Cache.
Yep. And then for depth-wise, Phase-On Processing Center down in the mines. That's not the bad one though. That's a simple Ice Beam Power Bomb.
Yeah, PCA is the one you worry about. PPC, you could take an elevator from Magma pretty much straight there. You do not have to be trekking down into the mines to get to there.
And Prime Space Jump Boots are, in fact, in Transport B, so we don't have to worry about Tumos necessarily. Prime player is very happy, but now the Echoes player needs to worry about their boots.
The first one was Warrior's Walk. I think I might have missed that one.
Okay, Asder in chat has got our backs.
All right.
Yeah, we saw two of them pretty easy. One was in Portal Chamber or Portal Access A in Agon, and then the other one was freely available before that.
Cestrion getting more fall bombs just in time to bomb jump their way on top of the. This crate is actually kind of interesting because in lore, this is made of indestructible material, the strongest in the cosmos. I don't know why they said that in the random entry for that specific crate, but I think that's interesting.
Yep, and then we have what the Emmys are made of in Dread, the strongest stuff in the universe.
Yeah,
Or
I think that was
in the galaxy.
foreshadowing.
In the galaxy. Yep.
It's
So
probably it's phrased
Yep.
in the cosmos.
Yep. I think they're just made out of crates. The Emmys.
I think so too. Though if they're indestructible, that does kind of make you question how exactly they, managed to shape that. Like, how do you like work with indestructible material? You can't like cut that.
Yep. So clearly, it has failings in some capacity. Does it make
All right,
sense?
back to
No.
the actual game. Back to the
Yep.
actual game. Cestrion now getting space jump boots for Cosmonaut, which is going to be very helpful now that we're in Root Tunnel. Is this
This is Root Cave,
Root Cave?
and Arrow Razor now has his Varius suit. Cosmo's got his boots. Is going to do Root Cave dash. Nicely done first try. Impossible dash, I say. Impossible.
I see a lot of people do this in the tournament, though, so it's definitely pretty popular. Dark ammo. And we're going to see the out of bounds here. Of course, Cosmonaut is going to do this. This is the easy one.
Yep, it's easy until you fail and fall all the way down.
Arrow Racer did finally grab that Amber Translator for Captain.
Nicely done.
Just
Just
missile
a missile.
expansion.
Yep. So nothing locked too well in Arbor Chamber today.
Yeah, nothing locked by Plasma Beam. That we know of. Wave Beam. It's just
That's
sitting there.
That's a good find.
Especially at this moment, now that we're heading into Magmore. That is very timely.
I think Cosmonaut's going to follow this through to Fendranya. We'll get the artifact out of Canyon. Probably heads to the labs.
That's what I'm thinking as well. When I get Wave Beam and I'm right here, that's my play as well. I might check early map as well. Probably not going into like the workstation direction with Wave Beam, but who knows?
Chat, we are having some issues with Cosmos Tracker. There is a technical issue on our back end. SG hasn't been able to fix it yet. We'll get to it when we're able to. So just please bear with us. We have had some technical issues on SG's end for most of the day today. Hopefully, the restream experience is not is not a harrowing one, but we're gonna have a lot of fun today. And Shore Tunnel looks like a missile. I couldn't quite tell what that was on Cosmos end.
Sorry, I wasn't looking. I'm back though.
Okay. Arrow Razor heading back for Ruined Shrine. Looks like he's gonna check the bomb tunnel item and might get a better look at the half-pipe item.
Cosmonaut is heading to Fendrana, it looks like. Might just be getting the item in the tunnel here, but the Spring Ball is going to make it easier, but
that's what Arrow Razor saw. The Echo's boots.
No, Cosmonaut wants to stick in Magma for a while.
Playing Dark Worship. Looks like Dark Ammo. Might be Dark Beam?
Dark something. Oh, they're going to get it.
It doesn't glow.
Oh, it's a super, or flamethrower.
That's a flamethrower.
Yeah, for a second I was optimistic, but it was too orange. It couldn't have been supers.
Arrow Razor has been validated.
Sadly, there are no ETMs, so we can't get Echo's validation.
Oh, we did see Playing Dark Worship earlier? I did not even catch that.
I didn't realize Cestrion had made a visit to it. Or did scout it.
No idea. No idea.
Triclops to pit hole. Sky Temple key.
Yep, so to complete both of these games, if you haven't seen this before, Prime 1 and Prime 2, their items have been shuffled into each other's worlds. For settings
Yes,
for
if you've heard
Prime,
of SMZ3, they Super Metroid Zelda 3 combo randomizer. This is like that, except instead of one player who plays both games, each game is played by a different player, and items from either one can be in one or the other.
and then for settings to make it so it's not too time consuming, Prime has 9 artifacts instead of all 12. Echo still has all 9 SDKs. You need all 18 of those items to open up the final areas of each respective game to beat the final bosses.
And of course, you also need the progression items that are necessary to get to that point and to defeat the finals and win the game.
All right, we have a burn dome check for Arrow Razor. I don't believe this was anything significant when Cosmo was here earlier.
There was an Aegon key in the back, though.
Yep, but we already know Amorbus'
Dark Torvis keys, didn't see him. There was a hint for that in Mining Plaza that Captain just got. Lava Lake that's Spider Ball. That is actually really good if we do head into Piranha. That's going to be Ice Ruins East, easy peasy. We can climb Ruined Courtyard without doing standable, although I don't think our runners are going to do that anyways. But it's very nice to have.
And it makes it easier to get out of Thardus. And we also saw a Hive Temple key hint. Irrelevant. We don't care about Hive Temple keys ever.
Catch only had a missile expansion, so we're not missing anything for missing Hamburg.
It's possible, Azure. I did not really catch it. I thought I saw a Chozo in the Hive Temple key section, but was not really paying attention because once I saw Hive Temple, my eyes turned away. And yeah, this is actually a good point brought up by chat.
That's Gravity Suit. Gravity Suit and Aegon Energy Controller.
Yeah, our Prime players don't want to see that, but this is also a good point brought up by chat. Cosmonaut not heading back to Ruined Shrine is going to delay the Echo's spaceship boots for Cestrion.
Yes, but now that we have our Spider Ball, we can also check Upper Dynamo.
Yeah.
That could be a game changer.
I mean, it could. They're not inclined to head back there right away. I mean, Cosmo might go back for that Amber translator because he did scout it there earlier. So that might give him an inclination because Amber can be kind of a powerful translator, but usually not really. It just depends. What's in Vent Shaft here? That's a light ammo expansion.
Eh. With Annihilator, ammo expansions are kind of nice, but you know.
Yeah, yep. And there's a dark ammo in Lower Furnace. We'll see what Arrow Razor scouts in Upper Furnace.
Getting the Spider Track item, Ice Ruins East. That's just a missile expansion.
Yep, they don't care about that.
Plenty of them. And Echo's one too, so it's even less important. Echo's missiles are not nearly as practical as Prime missiles, unfortunately.
Oh. Cosmo showing us the power of the scan visor. One of our tournament participants likes to call scan visor a movement system in Prime. I don't think he's wrong.
Yeah, that's one of the jokes that kind of gets funnier every time we tell it.
Shout out to Ginger Chris and Team Orange versus Green. Corvus keys were Hive, Fendrana, and Torque. Thank you, Aster. Let's see here. Captain, right. Gonna go check out Trial Tunnel. We're gonna go check out the broom closet from Amorbus. We'll see if there's anything's back here today.
Okay, that's important. That looks important on, oh, that's the boost ball.
Cestrion will definitely want that. So, each of our teams here are going to have a distinct advantage over the other But I think the space jump boots that Captain has, it has more weight, more power over the Sestrion's boost ball, which he's about to get.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. It's definitely interesting that we're finding this, but Boost Ball, I don't know how I feel about that. It is Echo's Boost Ball, so that's a little bit of a consolation prize. We also Power Bomb currently. We must have used it at some point, but fortunately, with some bombs and a few missiles, we can defeat them pretty easily, anyways. Mama Shigoth is down,
And Cosmo wants that power bomb from Mama Shigoth.
and that screw attack on Jump Guardian.
And Ice Spreader just acquired from Arrow Razor. Oh, that was in Vault. Okay, that was in Vault.
Yes. Screw attack though, that's big news.
That is huge because now Captain can now scout Sand Canyon. Can do Wind Chamber Gateway. Not out of logic though, without main PBs.
Cestrion is actually about to end up getting Screw attack without Space Jump Boots. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, Cestrion's an experienced enough player. He knows how to do Z access with Screw Attack, knows when and where to use it. Unfortunately, without Space Jump Boots, is not going to be able to take full advantage of it. But he could try some fancy stuff.
Oh, it's another... That's our Spider Ball for Echo in Icewind West.
Oh, is that the Plasma Locked item?
Yes, it was.
Oh boy. That is hard required unless you want to do Emperor Ing 2 without Spider Ball, which nobody ever wants to do.
Yeah, it's like Exo Skip. It does not save time, rather. So nobody's ever going to do that in this tournament. It's also just really unfun. Arrow right now making the trek through Magmore. They're going in it from Chozo this time, so they're going to be moving towards that Vendrana elevator. It's going to save them some backtracking.
Movement system, and I did not see where it was.
Dark Aegon Wastes.
Okay, so Captain...
So that was probably the Screw Attack.
That could be the Screw Attack in today, yeah. As Captain would say, thanks, game. Cestrion, not knowing that hint, though, is going to go blind check Jump Guardian, and is also going to get that Screw Attack. And he will love that. Yes,
it's very good news. Especially, again, with Space Jump being far off. It's not really a substitute, it's just... It gives us a little bit of extra height options.
Arrow Razor finally picking up his first energy tank from, I believe that's called... is that one Storage Cave or Storage Cavern? I never remember which one's which.
I think Storage Cave is the one in Magmore, yeah.
Okay. Arrow Razor's finally got one. So all of our players now have at least one energy tank. Which is good news.
Absolutely. Arrow Razor, though, is still in... I guess you could call it the danger zone. I don't think we're going to see another death, but it's definitely possible. Prime is... not super forgiving. We do have a suit, though. That's going to mitigate some damage.
Yep. And Arrow Razor likely going to get that gravity suit, so that'll be 20% damage reduction eventually. Magmore Caverns, not Magmore Caves. Oh, that's a good way to remember that. Ah, word association.
Oh, it is Storage Cavern. Also, I will never forget it. Thanks for the trick. Captain Empty just chancing upon the gravity suit. That's going to be a little extra damage reduction.
And light ammo and Umos. Okay, so we don't have a quad hint yet. We have an Amorbus and Umos hint.
Yeah, Umos 2 is nothing to worry about. That's actually pretty good news, because even if quad is required, making that trek back to Great Temple is a little time-consuming. Nobody wants to do that.
Oh, Arrow Razor not following through to Fendrana is going to miss out on that wave beam for a little bit. And there's Cosmo getting the boots for Cestrion.
Alright, so that's rectified. And we get to see Tower of Missiles.
Which is in logic. As of like week 3 in the tournament, week 3, week 4, something like that, Tower of Light was updated to finally be in logic with missile expansions. So we can finally see progression here again. It's been so long.
Cestrion grabbing the screw. Oh! There's Thermal Visor. Break it in logic. Oh wait, we need Ice Beam.
We still need Ice Beam, yep.
Alright, what's in the tower? We're not doing a check, we're doing it blind. Cosmonaut, though, absolutely tearing through it super fast. This is some insane movement we're seeing right now. For a missile.
Yep. And as chat points out, Thardus is in logic. Cosmo could go all the way back to Phendrana just to fight the big angry rock, but I don't see that happening right now.
Yeah, I think what's on Cosmo's mind? Magma Pool.
Actually, no. Cosmo does not have supers yet, so he needs at least one more item to get to... Oh, wait, no. He can do through Workstation. That's not in logic, because he doesn't have... Oh, wait,
no, Magma Pool is the ruins. You know, with the big gap that you have to grapple across.
Yeah, that's up here, but Cosmo's trying to peek the tree.
Oh, I see. Thermal doesn't work, does it? It's only X-ray, right?
Yeah, it's only X-ray.
Alright. Cetrion getting a peek at Mining Plaza. Do you think Cosmonaut got a good idea of what was in there, or no clue?
I have no idea.
Oh, that's the gravity boost, I think. That or it's grapple in Reactor Core, I think that room is called.
That's main reactor.
Main reactor.
Reactor Core is in Sanctuary with the res bits in the first squad. You logically see.
Ah, yeah, you're right. We are seeing Magma Pool, though.
Nicely done by Cosmonauts.
Yeah, first try.
That dash is hard, by the way. That dash is hard.
That is just, it's really hard. It's also really hard to practice because the things you're dashing off are actually those spawned energy bits. So they can actually appear in slightly different places.
Energy tank and training chamber, we will not be seeing that today. In fact, all of this section of the world was energy. One prime tank, or one Echo's tank, 2 prime tanks. Captain gonna go backwards, heading backwards through the Pirate Labs in Agon.
Cestrion, meanwhile, is heading in forwards, so they're going to meet up eventually, but it's interesting to see if we see some differences.
Oh, Cosmo's gonna go back for that Amber Translator in Watery Hall, and with Spider Ball, will get Upper Dynamo. That looks like just a missile and central mining station. Cestrion does not care about that. Now, Cosmo should not have an issue. Space jump, gravity suit, 4 tanks.
That's progressive suit and dynamo. We have light suit.
Both Echo suits. Both Echo suits are in Dynamo.
Aegon Key 3 in command.
Why are both Echo suits in Dynamo?
That is so dumb.
Oh.
That's amazing, though. Cosmo now has gravity suit, so even though this water is toxic, we can actually move through it much more quickly.
Yep.
So we just hop up. Easy peasy.
That is amazing.
But that is actually really nice to get in this neck of the woods, because that actually opens up some opportunities in Dark Labs. Since there are a few Dark Water checks in that region.
Well,
that said, we're probably looking for beams first.
Oh yeah, we're looking for beams, but that is going to be kind of huge for German Galaxy. Arrow Razor already breaking that Amber Translator and that suit might not be so inclined to go back to Upper Dynamo.
Exactly.
So Captain might be missing out on that light suit for a while.
Yeah, the light suit doesn't lock that many items, but if it does, it is a hard lock. You physically cannot reach them without going, like, out of bounds. There are a few that you can do out of bounds, sort of easy. I believe the one in Aegon was called Feeding Pit. I think that's pretty easy to do out of bounds, relatively speaking. All right, Cestrion now doing the laser room.
Oh, Arrow Razor sees something in Workstation. I didn't catch what it was.
Oh, what is it? Oh, we're gonna see. Cosmonaut, meanwhile, doing this. I almost said out of bounds, but it's not really that. But doing this jump to get into late Magmore. Going to be on Arrow Razor's heels.
With Gravity Suit, that's a pretty easy slope jump. If you don't have Gravity Suit, it's kind of a complicated dash off the spider track, which I've never personally been able to successfully do. I can word.
Yeah, Gravity Suit doesn't actually make you stop taking damage from lava, but it does make you move through it a lot more swiftly. Oh, main power bombs.
That's what Arrow Razor saw. That's something you want.
Cosmonaut, meanwhile, is right about to start the workstation puzzle. Very, very close. And bear in mind, this is with Cosmonaut having done quite a bit elsewhere in the world. So I think that Cosmonaut is probably a pretty clear lead in terms of prime gameplay. All right, Captain MD is doing Battlegrounds. We're going to find out in a second whether the artifact is on the Incash or whether it's just... Oh, wait, it was on the actual fight. Yep. Oh, we already saw it.
Yeah, he would not. He would not have initiated the fight if there was nothing there.
Apologies, I goofed.
Yeah, it happens.
Arrow Razor heading in through the elevator near Thardus and Labs, though, so probably heading straight to Labs since we have the Wave Beam.
Maybe this might be a Thardus play, though. I mean, it's
maybe.
We don't have grapple. We do have Spire.
I think we are going to Thardus, or at least a Quarantine Monitor.
Nicely done on that dash by Arrow Razor.
Yes, very well done. That is Spider Ball.
Okay.
So that means the item in the ice was Cannonball. Or it might have been Gravity Boost if I was looking at it weird. Oh, there's Phazon Suit, though. Cosmonaut just picked it up. Where was that?
That was in sand processing.
All right. Oh, and there's Grapple Beam as well. That was what was in Main Reactor, not our Gravity Boost.
Convenience item for Cestrion. Grapple's not going to be needed. Cosmonaut also got the dash. Also going to get the Spooder Ball for the Echoes player. So we are actually looking close to a Go mode situation here.
Yeah. It is worth noting, still no Echoes hits. No SDK hits. That said, there's not a lot that could keep us from getting our SDKs at this point. We've got most of our items. That Dark Beam, though, still hiding. Super Missiles, Seeker Missiles, Visors, no sign, no clue where those are.
Yep. It is possible we have a late or even a deleted Dark Beam. The deleted Dark Beam is very rare. We've had one of those this tournament, but we've had late...
That's light ammo.
Yep. We've had late Dark Beam a few times. Our players might be confident enough to try and skip Super Seekers to get their SDK hints.
I think that our players are definitely on that tier, that they would very seriously consider that. Captain MD, meanwhile, heading into Sank. I am laughing a bit because simultaneous Thardus fights.
Yep.
Rock and roll.
Looks like nothing in Hall of Combat and Mastery.
We are going to get a quick check of Coaling Chamber and Hazing Cliff. Cestrion is just going to be cleaning up some of the stuff that Captain did earlier in Dark Aegon.
That is a red key.
Oh, wait,
that's probably an Inghive key.
Oh, Dark Tortoise key.
Okay.
Oh, I know they're not going to Dark Aegon. I forgot they did that earlier. It is worth noting that Cosmonaut does actually have Thermal Visor for this fight. Well, it's not really that necessary. Arrow Razor is going to have us had a bit of a slight difficulty. Oh, is that an Aegon key?
That one might be the Inghive key. No, that's an Aegon
That's
key.
the last Aegon key. Our Morbus missile expansion is now in logic, and whatever was at Mining Plaza after we get Echo Visor and Annihilator, of course.
There's the Torvus key and Culling Chamber. No Hive keys in Hive. Yeah, I totally forgot that already. So Thardis not really proving to give value today, although the quarantine monitor item being Spider Ball for Echoes.
I think that's a suitable apology.
Yep. Logically locked by Grapple Beam? I don't know if that dashes in logic. Not to say their players can't do it.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Logic can be a little finicky beast sometimes. It's often just a suggestion, but...
Particularly for these players.
Yep. And Arrow Razor going to head back out the front door. Not going to do Pirate Labs.
Yeah, they haven't done early Finjana yet. They haven't done Mama Shiga, Ruins, anything like that.
Yep. Sees the Cannonball. Well, it is confirmed Cannonball.
Right.
Arrow Razor just scanned it. I don't know if...
Not like it could have been much else.
Yep.
Actually headed back into lab.
Having done front end of Fendron already, I do agree with Cosmo's play here. Arrow Razor might head back in that direction once he's done with front end cleanup.
That's possible. That's possible.
Now, notably, the Prime player does not have Boost Ball, so they can get as far as Observatory logically.
Is the Observatory dash not in logic?
I don't think so. I could be mistaken, though.
I guess like this is sort of difficult, so I can understand intermediate. We don't have super, so we can't check the that Hydra.
Shoutouts to Bellator, though. There is a way to peek that item. With a... there is a relatively easier way to peek that item, but I'm guessing Cosmo does not know it, or is choosing not to scout it.
Probably the former, if I had to guess. Missile expansion and observatory. Yeah, they did that dash lickety split instantly. Yep. Now you're seeing them take save here because if we actually don't get the ice beam now and a research core, we would have to actually backtrack through 4 rooms in dark lab mode. We don't want to do that. That wastes time. There's no new items when we're backtracking, so we save there and just reload our save if there's nothing interesting in between here and there.
Yep. And ideally, if Ice Beam is not here, Plasma Beam does not show up, and any items that do show up are for the Echoes player, so it's an easy save scum reset.
Yeah, that would be quite nice. Alright, we're knocking down the control tower.
Sestrian's finally getting back to this part of the world. Does not have Emerald Translator yet, but we're going to see top of GFMC ship.
Oh, there it is! We have not seen Emerald Translator yet.
You know what?
Renopus said before we saw Emerald Translator yet.
Why do I speak?
That's actually going to be really nice, though, because that might actually keep Captain MD away. Because they're thinking, oh, I don't have Emerald. Why should I go to GFMC?
That's possible, yeah. And
we have Light Suit.
Double good for Cestrion. Just easy checker ports to transport access.
FDA
okay,
has
game.
Echo Visor loaded.
What is this game? Oh, the hint went away before Cestrion looked at it. Alright, Fortress Transport Access, what do you got for us today?
2 missiles in the research lab.
Cosmonaut suit! Okay, but...
we already got that.
Yeah, we have... Does Cosmo have all 3 suits?
I think so.
Yeah.
In
Okay.
research court, we didn't find anything in the interim either, so
Yep.
we're just going to restart.
Yep. Yep.
That doesn't mean it isn't in labs, though. Where do you think it's hiding? Do you think it's in Echoes? Or do you think it's in Prime?
I'm sorry. What was your question?
Where is our Dark Beam?
Dark beam. Well, Captain does like to say there's always progression in underground tunnel. Dark beam can be down there now that we have Emerald Translator. It
Oh, that's
can
true.
it can be with Seekers logically. Well, Seekers and Supers can be logically in Great Bridge. As well, it could be Forgotten Bridge. With Annihilator, it could actually be in something like Future Alcove. There's actually a number of places in Torvis where Dark Beam could be.
You're right. We haven't seen any Torvis yet. We're to start from Cosmonaut. We're going to be changing directions entirely.
Arrow Razor finding the finding Mama Shegoth obviously wants to get that. Has a power bomb. Mama Shegoth does not go flying today. And again, at the 45-minute mark, general reminder, we are still having technical issues. SpeedGaming's been having some technical issues all day. Cosmos Tracker is not acting properly. We can kind of get a view of it.
Okay, so there has to have been something in Mining Plaza because Captain is fighting a Morbus.
He saw something. Okay. This
we
is
know
obviously,
Morbus himself has a missile.
Yep, this is the Mining Plaza play. He saw something. Maybe a beam?
Like, now, interesting. Cestrion has Echo Visor. Captain does not, and Captain can't get it either. So this gives Cestrion an interesting advantage if they go to Sank and get it, if they get the last key. But it might be a while to do that since we're going to do some stuff in Sky Temple grounds.
Maybe. I mean, Captain's kind of running out of checks here, so I think feeding into GFMC compound might be natural pathing after this, because he's not going to have much left to do after this.
Yes, but we still don't have our light suit. That's all the way up in Dynamo.
Yep. So Arrow Razor has to go back for that, and Plasma. It's a Profane Path. Oh boy.
Cosmo, meanwhile, heading to check Flagra.
Now, from Cosmo's perspective, I'm pretty sure he is almost out of checks because he does not have Ice Beam.
Yeah, so that is correct. Ice Beam locks a lot, so this is kind of one of the last things that we can do before we have to start getting a little creative.
He can check Antechamber with this loadout, but I don't know if he's been to that part of Chozo yet.
I don't think he has been to Reflecting Pool.
And as a reminder, I don't know if the bot's working. Please give our runners a follow. They're putting on a great show for you today. This is one of our top 8 bracket matches.
This is our top 8 teams competing in this bracket. There is going to be a loser's bracket, so any teams that lose here are not going to be eliminated entirely. They will get a chance for redemption. But yeah, these are the best of the best.
Yep. So the winner of this match goes on to face PVC Pipe. The loser of this match goes on to face, I believe it's Semi Houstians. I believe that's what the matchup is.
Thank you for pronouncing that, because I have no idea how to say it, so I'd say it as though it was like English.
Yep.
And it sounds terrible.
All right, so our artifacts are relatively free. The worst one, it's obviously not Battleground because that one was at the fight, but the worst one is at the Phazon Mines Processing Center. Our STKs, we don't know where they're at yet. No runner has gotten to go get a hint. And we're pretty sure Captain saw something that they need to pick up. And that is why they're fighting a Morbus. A Morbus is just a missile.
Yes, and they knew it was a missile coming in. So
Yep.
Mining Plaza is the only explanation.
Yep, and Captain saw it from a great distance, so either was not listening for the hum for an STK, or just saw probably a Prime or Echoes
Didn't
item.
look like an STK.
Yep.
Might have been a Visor or Translator. That's my first guess. I didn't get a good look at it, though, so I can't say with much certainty.
What if it's Dark Beam?
Oh, no.
What if it's actually the Dark Beam in Mining Plaza?
This is something that's slightly frustrating about commentating is that this one check, the players know it and we don't, you know.
Yep.
So we're kind of flying blind a little.
Yep. So for
The
some of
key
our
on Flagra.
yep, so some of our key item recaps. Both Echo suits are in Dynamo. One Spider Ball locked, one's free. Arrow Razor saw Amber Translator in Watery Hall, pick that up, and the Dark suit. Is not likely to go back to Upper Dynamo for that other suit anytime soon. We'll see. Plasma
Cestrion going into Torpus through the front. Not very common.
No, Cestrion SDK hints. This is an SDK play. Cestrion wants to know where
Oh,
we're at.
you're right. They're getting out of bounds in this room. I forgot this room
Yep.
had a out of bounds. You could just basically, if you get you could just basically start walking on the ceiling.
Yep. Not sure why he's not getting the instant unmorph though.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, he's not getting enough height in the 3BJ. That's what it is. There you
Oh,
go.
there it is.
Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of a wall crawl around the border of the room here.
This shouldn't take Cestrion long at all.
Yeah.
I think this might actually be Ghosts. Actually, might be Cosmonaut's last check before we have to start doing out of bounds or other shenanigans to get stuff.
Possibly. And like I said, I don't know if he's actually done Reflecting Pool yet.
Ah, that too. That too.
He's probably just getting this out of the way because he's. I mean, with the CGC settings, Flagras required about, what, 45% of the time? Something like that? I don't know the exact numbers, but with the new item weighting in place, a lot of locations are now more heavily favored. And players just like to meta.
Ah, that's just missiles.
We did get the key, though, off of the first Sun Chamber.
Yeah, that was an Hive key.
Oh, yeah, that's... thanks, game. Cosmo was not thrilled about that. Cestrion having a little bit of an issue with that first door is now at the super door. This is one of the two reasons why you need to go out of bounds.
Yes, this super door is something you have to bypass. You actually don't have supers or seekers, so got a little extra work to do.
Yep, and then we'll just see if Cestrion does the screw attack method to break the lock, or if he just goes out of bounds from the tunnel to get in. War Ritual Grounds has a missile?
Cosmonaut struggling to get out from behind the gate.
Yep. As for boss hints, we don't know what's on Chica yet. We know Umas has, I believe it was light ammo.
Yes, but we don't know what Quad has.
Yeah, we don't know what's on Quad. We don't know what's on Chica. We knew what was on Amorphous anyway, but Captain, seeing Mining Plaza, did the fight.
Arrow Razor, meanwhile, going to be resetting their game. There was nothing that they found in late labs, so this makes sense. Cosmonaut did the same.
Cestrion doing the out of bounds from this side of the room. Interesting. I hadn't considered that.
Oh. Sorry, could you elaborate on why this is interesting for those at home?
Well,
Me.
Cestrion did the screw attack into the morph tunnel at the beginning of the room instead of on this side of the room where the seeker door is. Because you have to morph into, on ground level into the tunnel, that it's a little harder to line up sometimes, but if you know what you're doing, it's not all that bad. Captain getting the Phazon suit at sand processing, and here we go, STK hints.
7 more. Let's start. Come on.
What's the damage?
Elite quarters. Oh, that's immediate.
That's OP.
Path of Roots.
Path of Roots.
Main quarry. So we have to do front and back of mines. Gravity chamber. Slate Fendrana. That's adding to the checklist.
Elite control access.
That's not so bad. We're already in the neighborhood. Dark Torvus Temp. Ah, Chica.
That's Chica. Phazon mining tunnel.
We have Phazon too. Thank goodness.
Wow. So, hi, chat.
Those are keys. That's about as much as I'm willing to say on the topic.
So, having Phazon suit now, we're actually it's not PMT having an SDK is not bad at all. That is absolutely free. What they need now is X-ray visor.
Yes, we need an X-ray visor, and our runners also probably need super missiles.
Um,
Oh wait, sorry, I was getting it confused. For some reason, I was thinking they had an artifact on, or sorry, an SDK on the item Elite Quarters in the little tank.
yeah, that's Metroid Quarantine B. Elite
Yeah, I
quarters.
was getting mixed up.
Yep. So for go mode for our runners, we need X-ray visor. For our prime players, we need nothing new for our Echoes players. Supers and secrets would obviously help.
Yes, Dark Beam is looming over us.
Yep.
Present.
That dark beam. Well, they do need the dark beam. They do need the dark beam. There is a gross situation where they can go in through Quadraxis, but even then, I don't think that really is going to help too much. So I'm pretty sure dark beam is going to be required today. So we will be seeing that somewhere. It might be in Torvis.
Captain grabbing Emerald.
Yep. Unfortunately, Captain will not be able to pick up the Echo Visor that's looming here in Fortress Transport Access because Arrow Razor does not have the light suit yet. Oh.
Yes, and they're all the way over in Tower Chamber, so it's going to be a while until we see that light suit. We still have like Magical Training Chamber, all these other places to look at.
Here's my question. Does Arrow Razor even want to go back to Upper Dynamo? It's only one check. It's
But
only
what
one
else do
check.
they have to do?
Exactly. I mean, we know they have to do it, but actually,
that's right. Where are they heading?
Actually, I wonder. Light suit is logically required for Echo Visor, which is logically
Oh, are we saying Hall of Honor Death? From Cestrion. Oh no, I misread what direction they were going. For some reason, I thought they were going to like ship. Sorry, Temple Grounds map. I do not have committed to memory as well as any of the others.
Let's see here. Echo Visor is logically required for Quadraxis, but we don't have anything on Quadraxis. Potentially. Potentially. I say potentially. We don't know for sure. Quad looking pretty dead though.
Yeah, we've already got a lot of our important items.
I'm trying.
It could be the Ice Beam.
Oh wait, no. You know what? I take that back. Light suit is required because Plasma Beam is in Profane Path. So light suit is hard required today. I was trying to think of a scenario where Captain can. I was trying to think of a scenario where Captain can get by without light suit. He needs that Echo Visor for Prime Plasma Beam, so he cannot get around not having light suit.
And the most useless thing ever in FTA. Cosmonaut, meanwhile, is heading back to Chozo Ice Temple to get this plasma item. Now, we saw the other two items behind the ice, but this item, though, is hiding from us.
Yep.
What is it going to be?
This would have been a pretty orphan check. It's probably nothing.
Oh!
Never mind. It's something big.
Wow! Oh, this seed is gross. Ew, yucky.
So Cosmo now just needs X-ray visor for go mode.
Yeah.
Boost ball would be very nice, but he can go all the way through mines, not required.
Yeah, we're so close. German Galaxy's routing actually got them a big lead.
They have routed this really well today.
Yes. Really, really well. Dark Beam, though. We still have no clue where it is. Is that what's in Mining Plaza? That's the question I'm asking.
That's a good question. I mean, Cestrion probably also saw the Mining Plaza item. Yeah, you can't go that way, Cestrion. You got to go back.
Yeah, Cestrion got a peek at it for sure. And there's Cannonball. Nice, I guess. Not super important.
Yeah, already having Boost Ball, Cannonball.
It's going to be helpful for Chica since we have to do that.
Yep. Now the question is, can they hang on to it long enough to get to, to fight Chica?
We've already got Portal Access A, so that's the big cannon killer out of the way.
Yep. Yep, that is one.
And we have Screw Attack, so Sand Cache ain't gonna get you. And we got past mining access. That's another cannon killer. That can take it away very easily. Thankfully, we did have a good boost to get past that.
Oh, that trooper in Sank Entrance was that was a good snipe.
Yeah, that's really rude.
And
Again, Cestrion, meanwhile, is heading out of bounds here in Aegon.
what is that Sank Entrance? Oh,
That is main power bombs for Echoes.
That's a big shiny.
I wonder what that is.
And Captain's like, "Yep, nope, don't care."
Yeah.
He knows where it is, so he knows the logical implications of it. So that's this is fine.
Cestrion heading to Torvus from out of bounds. I think this is. Wait. Surely they.
Yeah,
I guess they can because there's the out of bounds in the elevator, but I just don't think this is a good play if they still don't have the Aegon keys in sync. We could do sync.
Yeah, I mean they do have logical front door, but without gravity boost, you can't even do anything inside Torvus Lagoon. So this is purely a logic break play. I am wondering, with that main power bomb available in Sank Entrance, that now puts Sank logically into play, but they've already done the spider side.
Cestrion forgetting that this Seeker door is two-sided. They can't get it from the back.
No, he had to reload. He had to be on the proper room.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forget out of bounds mechanics sometimes. Yep. My bad. Touching doors has sort of a appeal to.
So I think at this juncture, our Echoes players are in BK, and we're waiting on the Prime player to probably go to either Life Grove or Phazon Mines to find
Frigate.
Or Frigate to find either the Supers or the Seekers for our Echoes players.
That is true. Or Dark Beam.
Or Dark Beam, yeah. Dark Beam on MQB. I mean, that's a pretty bad curse.
That seems like a pretty PogChamp place to put it.
It's here. Oh, Cosmo could also go back into Fendrana. That looks like the general direction where he's going.
Yeah, Far Fendrana is open. There's so much open, and pretty much all of it has something we have to grab. Oh, wrong decision.
He knows there's an SDK in Gravity Chamber, so this is at least an SDK grab.
Yes, that is completely true. That's what I was thinking of. There's really nowhere they can go in Prime that doesn't have something for us. Actually, is there something in Late Chozo?
They have not been to... I don't think any of our others have been a Reflecting Pool yet. So we still have that open as well.
Okay, but no, key items in there, right?
As far as I know, there's nothing back there, but... Cosmo, yep, going back into Fendrana. Heading towards Gravity Chamber. We'll see Hunter's Cave, Frost Cave. Storage Cave.
Cestrion, or a controller access room. We had some really good out-of-bounds play from them. These players are really good.
That looks like an Echoes power bomb there in the water. Can you get a great look at it?
It's so funny that they're fighting pirates from up here.
No, it's a
that is, and now we get to see them spawn.
Okay,
yes, they're the Arrow Troopers.
They need that.
Oh, that's a Torvus key in, what is that, Gravity Chamber they're in?
No, Gravity Chamber is a couple rooms away. I believe that is Frost Cave.
Sorry, I didn't actually see what room they were in, visibly, so... Yeah. I was looking at Cestrion's game.
Captain getting the hint for the Aegon keys. Says, thanks, game.
Stanable was being a little bit weird, but we're just fine.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually shoot the plasma door through this little rock, which is what Cosmonaut just did.
Yep. And if you don't have power bombs, you can use X-ray visor to peek the item if you have plasma.
Yes, because it opens the door. You have to open the door, and you just see it from behind the rock, which is actually very nice. Not that you're usually without power bombs very often. I suppose you might be in a random start. Torva's controller has a missile expansion, but we have hints. Annihilator hint. Not helpful.
Thanks for that Annihilator hint game.
Curious though what our other Torvus hints will be, because we've got a lot.
Cestrion is oh no, he activated the elevator.
Yes, he did the pirate fight already.
He had to pick up the item in energy controller to activate the elevator, so he is not stuck in here.
Nope.
This will now
SDK is on the upper gravity chamber item, but Cosmonaut gets it. That slope jump is really difficult.
Yes.
Cosmonaut makes it look easy, but that one is very tough.
That's a tough one. And that looks like light ammo or maybe even sunburst in lower gravity chamber. I didn't quite get a good look.
E-Tank in underground tunnel, so
And-
not today.
Yep. Arrow Razor, finally an upper dynamo, gonna get the light suit. Probably doesn't feel too good about that.
Phazon suit hit. That's another useless one. Torvus so far a bust, but we've got plenty more.
We know the last Torvus key is here in Torvus somewhere.
Yes, and we do need it. Captain is either going for hints or Torvus. I'm not sure.
Captain's going to Torvus.
Yeah, we're scanning the gate. We're going.
And again,
Meditation Vista. What was that? That didn't look like anything important, right?
Yeah, he turned around. Chica is guarding Sky Temple Key 6, so Captain knows he needs the Torvus keys now, even without SDK hints. He knows Chica's required.
That is actually really good information for Captain, because that's one of the big ones.
Yep.
Bosses and echoes, because you have to find those keys, and that's not really true of basically any other locations.
Let's see. Cestrion's going to break. Oh, he's going back towards Great Bridge. He needs to get around this super door.
Yeah, and the door on the upper level is a dark beam door, so that's off limits.
Now, what is in Lagoon? That is a visor. That's
X-ray required.
Logically locked by grav boost.
We could just do this. One simple trick that Retro Studio need to know. Air underwater will allow us to use our screw attack underwater, which is not normally supposed to happen. But by morphing in just the right way, pretty much the precise moment where our camera's transitioning from being above water to being below, we can kind of trick it into believing we are both in and out of water at the same time, which allows us to do movement actions that we normally do unless we're dry land.
Now, Captain doesn't know this yet, but that X-ray is hard required today.
We haven't seen our gravity boost yet, though, which is raising some questions. Okay, PCA. What PCA got? That looked like dark something, probably ammo.
Could not tell.
I saw purple. That's all I know.
Oh, if Dark Beam is at PCA, that actually
that would be.
Actually, no, I don't think that can be, because no, I take that back. It could be, because gravity boost could be somewhere here in the Phazon lines. We know Storage Depot A is available. Storage Depot B is available. MQA is available. I mean, so the logic could dictate that the Prime player sits still waiting for the Echoes player to go to Torvus Lagoon, pick up the X-ray so they can go fight OP. That is possible. And then that could be Dark Beam in PCA. Which would be gross. I mean, that's a horrible, horrible logic chain.
There's an SDK.
Arrow Razor is heading for Reflecting Pool, trying to do a ladder bomb jump.
Yeah, this is a bit easier with Spring Ball, but it's still a very tough trick. Having some difficulty.
Oh,
Is Cestrion in... where is Cestrion right now?
Cetrion is still trying to get through Torvus Temple Axis, I think.
Oh, I think you're right, actually.
He's still trying to get through this super door. I mean, I guess this is fine. The Echoes player, I believe, is in BK mode, so this is...
Yeah, there's nothing else we can
It's
really
a
work
it's
on.
a little bit of a time
Wait,
loss.
Sync. We could get Spider's Treasure, which I don't believe we've got on Cestrion, right?
They can't go any... I mean, they've already scouted Hall of Combat Mastery, and they know there's a Torvus key in Calling Chamber, so they could go back and get that.
No, it was an Aegon key in Culling Chamber, right? That's how Captain got the fight in Morbus.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. Wait, was it?
I'm pretty sure it was. I don't know, if anybody in chat caught that, that would be nice. Main core we already know is going to be one of our SDKs.
Yep.
Captain, meanwhile, is about to get that Echo Visor. Big news.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, Azure. Anti-chamber was just a missile. Arrow Razor's not going to pick that up. We're going to take the save. See where he goes from here. Captain just picked up the Echo Visor.
Yep, that just happened a little bit ago. I called that out.
Yeah, Captain, turn left. Nope, turn right. Turn around. Go. No, wrong way. No. Uh-oh. This could be a problem.
Oh. That's no good.
So Arrow Razor, gonna miss on that plasma beam for a little bit.
Yeah, that's not what we want to see.
Which then is gonna miss on that ice beam for a little bit. So now Arrow Razor is gonna be in BK.
Yeah, plasma locked ice beam is really nasty.
I think Captain is prioritizing what he saw in Mining Plaza. Is not even thinking about Profane Path.
Yeah, I think you're right. And there's SDK in Path of Roots. Plasma beam hit. Very helpful.
Plasma
it is
beam
nice
is
that we've
fantastic.
escaped from Taurus Temple, though.
Yep. Everything Cestrion is doing and finding is going to be out of logic, though, until Dark Beam is found at minimum.
There's Dark Ammo. That almost looked like Dark Beam for a second. Not so lucky.
Cosmo not going to follow through. Hydro Access Tunnel is a pretty easy check, so this is not a... I can understand this play.
At the very least, we're going to do these other checks in Late Talon, or else head back to Mines. Appears we're not going to be seeing stuff like Life Grove quite yet. So we're heading back into the main quarry elevator.
Yep, so here is...
Mining Plaza has?
What did Captain see?
There's our third Torvus key from Cestrion.
What is that?
And, okay, is that Supers?
Sneakers!
Sneakers.
Oh, a Morbus was required!
Okay, that's not Dark Beam. That's good news for Cestrion. We can't survive without Seeker missiles. That said, it's going to make Chica Phase 2 absolute trash.
Actually, that puts the underground tunnel sequence into logic, which is where Captain is probably heading next because he's right next to it. He's going to be a little disappointed that there's nothing there.
Putrid Alcove has, that looks like an energy tank.
Yeah.
Don't need it. We are full on energy.
Yep. And
we have a full tank for pretty much the rest of the seed.
Cosmonaut saw something in Storage Depot A. So he's going back for that immediately. Chad is speculating that it's Echo's Supers. Let's see if that's the case. I did not catch it.
That would be very pleasant. Although we probably would have liked to see that earlier. It was.
It is Echo Supers. So that's
They
no
called it.
mode for that is no mode for us. We know where everything is that we need to know.
Yeah, yeah. That is true. That is true.
So now suddenly, what Cestrion is finding in this part of Torvis is in logic because he can escape through the. No, he still needs seeker missiles. He's not in logic yet. He needs to go get a mining plaza, unless he knows it's there and he doesn't care about it.
Yeah, Cestrion had a pretty good look. It's not always very easy to see, but I think they probably know it's Seekers. The view for the runners is definitely a lot better than it is for us, because not only do we have, obviously, a much lower resolution restream, we also have 4 of them on, for me, the same screen. That's the X-ray visor. Cestrion just came across it.
Yep, Cestrion sees it. He's going to air underwater.
If we get this fast enough, we might be able to see whether the upper elite research item is necessary or not. Cestrion, though, getting some pretty nasty lag. Oh, there it is. There's the air underwater. We're definitely going to be able to get to peek this item without having to move the mining laser.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a nice convenience.
Good timing for Cosmonaut. Or, he'll just spin it.
We don't have boost ball, bear in mind, so
He doesn't
saving that time is really big. Because it takes a lot longer to do it boostless. Cosmonaut's pretty good at boostless, but it's still really annoying.
Yep, it's a time commitment. If you can't get the big spin, which I don't know how to do. It has something to do with going in at a certain angle, camera angle, etc., etc. I don't fully understand how it works. I just know that it does.
They're pretty good at this, though. They're really good at this, in fact.
Yep. So, Team German Galaxy has a pretty significant advantage right now. They have all the beams. They have...
What was that?
Whatever it was, Cosmo said, nope, we're out of here.
Good thing that they remembered that they could check that. They were very nearly committed to that blind, which I think was probably not a good idea. Sometimes, though, if you're routing on the fly, you can make those slip-ups. There's a lot to keep track of, especially in cross-game.
Yep. But, German Galaxy has a pretty significant advantage right now. They have all their SDK info, they have artifact info, they have all the required items. Almost. Almost.
Yes.
Remember,
we destroyed that Seeker Lock earlier in the Sky Temple Gateway area, so we don't have to worry about that ever again. We've already skipped it.
Yep. They're effectively in go mode, but not. I mean, we could probably call them in go mode at this point.
Yeah, more or less go mode.
Cestrion's going to check Hall of Honor Dead.
Yep.
And Captain's going to head towards Feeding Pit. The big question remains, though, where is that Dark Beam?
I'm not even sure we need it at this point. Do we? Feeding Pit is dark ammo.
I'm going to go back and look at the SDK hints again. With supers, they can break Path of Roots, Dark Torus Temple. Logically, it requires main power bombs. We might actually have a Dark Beam not required seed.
That is incredibly uncommon.
We might have had the second seed this tournament where Dark Beam is not required. Trying to think of where else we would need Dark Beam.
Artifact and Central Dynamo. We're just going to pick that up. Accessory on getting the redundant chicken.
Yep. Oh, Cosmo's gonna do the quick the quick maze. See if this works.
Nah.
Didn't quite get it.
That would have been really impressive, though. We're definitely going to see an exo skip out of them because that's basically their trademark at this point. But
Oh yeah, that's Cosmo's favorite trick.
still, a shame not to get that. It's not really that important, but it's bragging rights.
And Arrow Razor is I like this play. Arrow Razor doesn't know it, but Ice Beam is right here. This is a great heads up play. He just needs to wait for Captain to go to Profane Path, which is where he's going to get the Plasma Beam.
Yes, this is actually a really smart play. Not going to be enough, I think. But definitely keeps them in the running, at least. So how many artifacts do we have left?
Let's see here. Arrow Razor has 5, if I'm looking correctly. I'm going to open up Cosmo's stream, and I'm going to see how many Cosmo has. It'll be just a second there. I want to say Cosmo has about 4.
I feel like they've gotten more than that.
I take that back. Cosmo has 6.
Yeah, that seems about right.
And Cosmo heading into MQA.
And there's Arrow Razor's Plasma Beam. They might be slightly AFK, at least just like barely, but
Maybe.
they're going to come back soon. They have Plasma and they're just sitting still. Probably was having like a snack or something.
Oh, Cosmo sees something in MQA. Cosmo saw something. He's going for it.
I don't know what this could be that we would want. That Dark Beam, though.
Dark Beam would be great.
That
Or
that
Boost
is
Ball?
Boost Ball.
Boost Ball? Maybe? Okay.
I mean, we're going here anyways. It's worth the time investment. It saves you a lot of time. Sadly, we don't have much more to do in Chozo Ruins, which is kind of the flattest area of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Boost Ball tends to save you most. But it's still very helpful to have just in general.
Yep. So Cosmo, other than Grapple Beam, has a full tracker. Well, beam combos.
Besides beam combos, yeah.
Yep.
Cosmo just reaffirming their artifacts.
Yep.
They still have to get Gamma, I believe, from...
Yep. Cargo Freight. Easy pickup. Oh, and 20 minutes ago, Cosmo made a not thrilled face in race chat. Presumably.
was that pretty Ice Beam?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it could have been anything, really. Whatever happened.
This whole
minutes ago.
seed has just been a disaster.
Yeah. Well.
They've been taking it well. They've been absolutely making the most out of this seed, but this is really one of... This isn't the worst you can get, but it's pretty bad. These like, chains are just very, very tight. There's not a lot of room to get a bunch of things at once. You're just kind of expected to go back and forth a lot, which isn't great. We are going to grab this SDK and PMT, though.
And even though an item might not be required, that doesn't mean they won't use it at convenience. This thermal visor has...
Oh, that's another ball upgrade in, well, or at least it looked like one in Fungal Hall B. Actually, I might be wrong. It looked like something spherical.
I think it was a missile. I could be mistaken, though. All of our ball upgrades have been obtained. We know where all of them are.
I think, yeah, you're right there, but...
That's a charge combo inside MQB.
If that's supers, that's very good news.
If it supers, it means it's locking itself. So it has to be Wave Buster.
Well, no, it could be supers because if supers aren't required,
Oh yeah, it could just be locking itself.
items are allowed to lock themselves if they aren't necessary.
True.
Cosmonaut going to be making sure that the Phazon Elite does not get, or sorry, the Emogan Pirate does not get a good look at their face. If you actually strafe around them, they'll constantly try and turn to face you. So if you can kind of keep them from ever doing that, they'll just be turning around forever and will never actually attack, which can be very helpful.
Helpful for phase 1. Alright, there's
Yeah, phase 2 I expect to go very quick.
If there even is a phase 2.
Well, you know what I mean, like the X-ray bit.
Yep. Since Cosmo does not have supers, has to rely on the plasma strats.
It's still not so bad.
Then is going to lay a power bomb at this pool. Omega will never show up at the same pool twice, and it will always show up the farthest away from where Samus' position is. So you can manipulate that power bomb very, very easily.
It's essentially deterministic. Alright, what's our cutscene item going to be?
The SDK?
Oh.
Which we
I don't know why. Like, the cutscene just makes me suspenseful. I know we knew that, but I forgot. I'm sorry. I don't know why my brain is so fried today. I'm not doing a great job as commentator. I apologize.
Cosmo, already knowing what's at PCA, doesn't care to go for it, so he's going to save warp and...
Sayonara.
I think he's just waiting now. He's just waiting on last artifact. Maybe an SDK or two might remain.
There's Freight Lift.
Yep, Freight Lift, so he's got to go to Frigate.
And we also have one in Warriors Walk we're just about to grab. Oh wait, we already got that. Never mind. 4 games all at once is a little bit too much.
Cosmo does not crash on the way to Frigate site. For some reason, I don't know why, and this happens to Cosmo more frequently than it does anybody else. Whenever you save warp, or at least whenever he saves warps, and head towards Frigate crash site, the game just says, no, I'm done. No idea why. I've had this crash a couple times. Cosmo seems to get it fairly consistently.
Are they playing on hardware?
Yes.
I don't... Maybe that has something to do with it. I have no clue, if I'm being completely honest.
It's in the room name. I get it. The gravity boost is here?
It's there. Oh, that is... Ouch. Oof. Owie. My logic.
You know, I don't even want to go over the logic chain that is this seed. That's how bad it is.
That gravity boost was required to get...
X-ray visor. It was X-ray visor. Yeah.
Yeah, that was in Torvus Lagoon, so that's bad.
Arrow Razor doing the... Oh, hell! Just barely missed that slope jump. He's doing the upper gravity chamber slope. This is a really...
Yeah, this one is really tough. Oh! Ah! That looked close. That didn't look so good, but we're gonna keep trying.
Logically, you need plasma and grapple. However, there is a strange bug with this room. If you destroy the ice with the plasma beam and reload the room, the grapple point disappears.
Yeah, so it's possible to actually... it's not really a soft lock, but it locks you out at 100% if you're playing using ordinary strats.
Yep. Oh, I thought Arrow Razor had it that time.
Alright, and there's the Gamma artifact. We're probably just going to be turning back, fighting Ridley now.
Yep. This is a save warp from Cosmo, I'm sure. There's the SDK from Arrow. Nicely done. Gollop, where did you see a translator? I'm actually kind of curious about this. In Dynamo Wars?
Cestrion heading to
Oh,
sync.
okay. This is a... Oh, this is going to be the culling chamber play.
Yeah.
So this is the last Torvus key, I think?
No, Culling Chamber was Aegon. I'm like 70% sure.
Okay.
I know I made a lot of mistakes, but I actually think I'm right on this one. Because
Okay.
I think I remember the promise.
Yep, chat is confirming that it's Aegon. Okay, thank you, chat. And thank you, thank you, Pierre. Oh, by the way, we're an hour and a half in. Give our runners a follow here. Putting on a great race. Also, give my co-com Pierre a follow.
If I do stream, I'm going to be streaming like 20-hour blocks of Viscera cleanup detail. Don't follow me; it's not going to be good. I only play bad games.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
But Cosmo's now heading towards Reflecting Pool. We're going to see Hall of the Elders for the first time.
Wasn't Captain at least physically in Hall of the Elders?
Did not have ice or plasma to make the checks, though.
Yeah. There is an out of bounds for that, but no way. Oh, it was a Torvus key. Never mind. I was wrong. There must have been an Aegon key nearby then, or something. Maybe it was an Hazing Glyph.
I think that was the Hazing Glyph key then. We are... I don't think we're missing any more artifacts. Pretty sure we have close to all of them.
Antechamber was just a missile expansion.
Yep. We are, however, missing a Dark Beam to make it easier to get to Chica. Although there's still that scenario where you don't necessarily need Dark Beam to get to Chica.
That would be incredibly rude.
I mean, it is possible with Cestrian's loadout, with supers, to just go to Chica. Like, Dark Beam could be on the way, but I think we've already seen all of Upper Torvus.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So Dark Beam, it's looking like Dark Beam has deleted the seed. Because I think we've seen everywhere we can see without Dark Beam.
Yeah, I think you're right.
All right, so there's the Frost Cave Taurus key. Now Captain has that. Captain has, I think, 2. We do not yet know what's on Quadraxis. We have not seen a quad hit yet.
Probably don't need it.
We know
honestly, I know we know everything, but I have no clue what's necessary at this point.
Yeah.
My map mental image is not clear enough that I remember where every beam door is. I just assume that we get them after Aegon.
Yeah. Let's see here. Captain has 2 Torvus keys. 2 Torvus keys confirmed and 3 SDKs. Does not have SDKs yet.
Alright, we get the boost into Ridley, which absolutely destroys him.
Yep. Boost Ball does 5,000 damage a frame. Ridley, because this has a final phase, would kill Ridley otherwise.
Yeah, the final phase isn't vulnerable.
I think Ridley only has, what was it, 1,200 health or something like that?
So it takes about 2 frames to get Ridley to this health. Remind me, was Metroid Prime 30 or 60? I'm pretty sure it was 60, right? FPS?
I think it's 60.
Okay, so that would be 1/30th of a second to completely ruin Meta Ridley's day.
Yeah, I think both Prime games on Cube run at 60. And Gollop in chat pointing out, we don't know where the Prime Grapple is yet for Echo's Spider Ball. That is a good point.
Yeah, but our players both have Spider Ball, so the grapple is only for our satisfaction.
Actually, technically, also for the Upper Gravity Chamber STK. Because I don't know if that slope jump is in logic in these settings. Could be.
Pretty sure it wouldn't be. It's kind of a difficult one. We're only at, like, beginner, right, for slope jumps?
Yes.
That's definitely not a beginner slope jump. Captain MD, not really sure what to do next. Consulting the map, which is never a bad play.
Yep.
It's
but,
always better to just take a second and check rather than to
Yep.
start wandering around with the possibility that you're forgetting something important.
Yep. But Captain is in BK until Arrow Razor goes to Storage Depot A to get the super missiles. That will unlock more checks. Oh, you know what? There is an
Exo skip
obvious...
time.
Yep, Exo skip time. There is an obvious place for Dark Beam to be that we have not considered. The super missiles put storage cavern or storage
Storage
C
C. Storage
into
C.
play. So Dark Beam could be in Aegon in a really...
That would be hilarious. That would be so funny. I think I would have to be hospitalized. I would laugh myself into a coma. Hopefully it's not as bad as that, but, you know, there's always that possibility.
I'm trying to think of what else it could be. Like, I don't know. Like, if Dark Beam is still out in the wild somewhere, I'm pretty sure that's one of the only places where it could be.
Yeah,
But
I can't think of much else.
Gollop in chat saying Life Grove is available. It could also be Life Grove.
Yeah, we haven't been there, and we're not going to. That.
So Cosmo trying to use Metroid manipulation to get himself knocked out of bounds so he can just skip all four fights of the Exo skip. He's going straight for Essence.
Yes, this allows us to skip, because both phases of Metroid Prime, there's no real way to cheat the system. You can manipulate Essence a bit, but Exo takes forever. You could play really good, but it's not going to make it magically disappear. You would have to spend quite a while fighting, and by going out of bounds, we could just skip that. Which is always going to be faster if you can do it well. Which Cosmonaut can. They have done this multiple times just in this tournament. And I'm sure they practice a lot in their off time as well. We're already in Chamber 1.
Let's see, right? If Dark Visor was available, what if Dark Visor was in Storage C and then Sank Entrance was required for Dark Beam to be in Reactor Core? That is also another possibility.
Chamber 3 is loaded.
Yep.
It's going pretty well.
Yeah, we know Sank Entrance is Echo PBs, but going further in would require... And we have ourselves a Chica fight from Cestrion. This will be Cestrion's last SDK.
Yep. We are properly in go mode without Dark Beam. No question about it.
You know what? Let's switch to a good song.
Yeah, I was just about to. Yeah, because, you know, as much as I like listening to that same, like, 5-second ambient loop, I think we should probably have some real audio.
Yep.
Chica's theme is actually quite nice. Which of your Prime 2 bosses has the best theme? What's your favorite out of the, like, main three?
I mean, there's two of them, Chica, Larva, and Quad. Those are by far the best.
Honestly, yeah, those are really good. Personally, I actually prefer Chica Adult to Chica Larva. There's something about, like, the more, like, active beat kind of gets me.
Mm-hmm.
Captain MD, I believe, has actually not checked hints at all this race. They're going to be in for a nasty surprise.
If he knows the super skip, he has the seeker missiles. This will be a kind of a little bit of a rude awakening, but Arrow Razor's already heading towards lower mines. This won't really be all that bad of a revelation. And Cannonball, blinking, you missed it. Goodbye, Chica.
By entering and exiting the pool really quickly, you can make the make it last for a lot longer and get more damage out. By the way, that is time.
That is a GG. Cosmonaut finishing first place overall, 1 hour, 38 minutes, 20 seconds.
Yeah, very good time. We've seen a lot of races going for hours longer than this, so especially for a seed that was this tangled,
Yep.
that's very impressive.
So we know Dark Visor is logically required because Chica is required. So where the heck is the Dark Visor?
Quad.
If it's quad, then Dark Beam has to be required. Then at storage C, I think. I'm trying to think.
Okay, well,
what this tangled mess wants us to do.
Also, we get to find out in a minute here where our grapple beam is. That's our prime one, yeah.
You think Dark Visor is just life grow? Well, we'll see, chat.
I think that's possible, yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll see in a few minutes. I'm kind of curious about where this prime grapple beam is.
Yeah, because this actually was important for once. Usually it's not, because prime space jump go burr, but this would actually be, I'm pretty sure, logically required to complete the game. Fortunately, we do get a readout of all prime items in the final credits. So that's just going to tell us Supers, Wavebuster, and Grapple. Those are the only ones we don't know.
Wait. I should have realized this an hour ago when we saw it. With Echo's PBs at Sync Entrance, Echo's PBs are...
Grapple wasn't Fendrana Shorelines. Oh. So it was on Lighthouse?
No, because you need power bombs to get the power bombs. Echo's power bombs are deleted this scene. Why did I not realize
Supers
this?
were in Great Tree Chamber, and Wavebuster was an MQB.
Nice.
So that wasn't Supers and MQB.
Okay. Thanks, Great Tree Chamber. But thanks for nothing, game. Yeah, I should have realized that not like forever ago, chat. I'm sorry.
Now, the real questions will be answered when we see the Echoes credits. Oh, that was just a missile expansion in Funko Hall B. I did totally missee that.
So I'm guessing if Dark Visor is not in Life Grove, it has to be Storage C. Like, I mean, possibly not, but that's where I'm going to say it is.
Yeah, I don't see what else would even be open.
I'm trying to think of what else we haven't checked inside the Prime Player's world.
Oh, no, wait. Did we check Quarantine? I'm pretty sure we did.
Quarantine Monitor was the Spider Ball.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we did check that.
Biohazard Containment, that's a good one. Yeah, we haven't checked that one.
No, I meant to say Biohazard. That's what I was, internally thinking. My bad.
Hydro Access Tunnel was checked by Cosmonaut. He did that on his Mind's Loop.
And now we get to start our final bosses in just a minute. Very close to having a full win for German Galaxy by a very wide margin.
Oh, Research Lab Hydra. Sorry, chat. Sorry, Gollum.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen Hydra because we didn't have X-ray when we were going through.
That's right. That's something I forgot about. Prime Supers were in, would you say Great Tree Chamber?
Yeah, Great Tree Chamber.
Captain has been struggling with this instant unmorph. He's been trying to break hints for a hot minute.
We've been stuck here for a while.
He's getting the morph, but he's just not getting the jump. You got this, Captain. louder?
I was just in the volume. I think I might have put it too high up. Because Cestrion's audio was just a little bit quiet during configuration.
Yeah.
Now, Cestrion is getting the absolute most out of these power bombs.
Yep. Arrow Razor, I think, is going to end up doing a... Okay, no, that's a...
No, we didn't get 2-cycled.
I thought he was going to get 2-cycled there. Good fight from Arrow Razor out of Mega Pirate.
That looked like a good hit from Cestrion. Oh, yep. That's it. Very good, EI through.
Arrow Razor doesn't know it yet, but that's an STK off of Mega Pirate.
Do you think we'll see a DS3 skip? I'm leaning towards yes.
Oh, we'll see.
Or DS4 skip, I mean.
You know, I just had a discussion with my chat about this yesterday, about why is it DS3 and DS4 when it's the same fight? So I'm going to do the unofficial, we're going to call it DS3 Ultra for the final phase now.
DS3 Super Saiyan.
Yep. And it was Dark Ammo. And PCA.
Yeah.
That was a good vision, good sight there. Oh no, that's you're centered.
That is so bad. Like, there's not a lot you can do to stop that. Dark Samus does that sometimes. So we're gonna have to pull that.
Cestrion just did too much damage.
Oh yeah, you're right. They went over the because after a certain amount of damage, Dark Samus goes into that space. So runners will actually kind of count out how many shots they fire to make sure that they're just within their boundaries to start doing screw attack damage.
It's 25 uncharged Annihilator shots, 12 if you have double damage, plus a key shot.
And the Super Missile gets us immediately back in the center so we can get back to dealing damage.
Arrow Razor's going to end up finding all the STKs before we get the hits. So Captain may not even have to do this in the end.
Well, Captain's still going to have to get to the gateway.
True. We know where supers are. Arrow Razor's coming up on him pretty quickly.
Just moments away.
Math will not be involved unless something catastrophic happens to Cestrion, which I don't think is going to happen. Team German Galaxy is going to take first place outright here. We'll move on to face PVC Fight in the next round.
Best Seed Rollers is going to be facing Semi, right?
Yep, Semi-Kustion in the lower bracket. This is double elimination, so nobody's out of it yet.
Yeah, this first round, everybody's still in the main bracket, so we won't be seeing eliminations until next round. I think we're about one good shot away.
Samus is going to drop one more time.
Yeah, that's going to be a little annoying. Hopefully this Super Missile gives Dark Samus right back up.
Yep.
Oh, we're out of missiles. We can't...
Out of missiles. I'm out of missiles.
We're still back in the center. I love the image on Arrow Razor where Samus is just in the little morph spinner and while the pirates are going bananas around it. That is kind of a funny mental image.
And that will do it.
Time.
Cestrion has finished with official race time GD time of 1 hour, 48 minutes, 0 seconds.
Yeah, 148 flat.
Although you see the .99 there, so effectively 148.01. And with that, Best Seed Rollers has thrown in the towel. They have said, no more, no mas. They're... GG's to them. They put up one heck of a good fight.
Yeah, hopefully we have them in the chat here soon. There's Arrow Razor now. Captain, Cestrion, and Cosmonaut in a second. All right, that's all 4 of our runners in the chat. Now, what did you think of that seed?
Well, it would be a
It's
seed worthy
rude.
of our praises for sure.
Yeah, it's rude. Where were Echo Supers?
We have no
Storage
idea.
What?
Cosmo
Think
can
about
find
it.
that.
No, Echo Supers are in Storage Depot A. We don't know where
Yeah.
Prime Supers were in Great Tree Chamber.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
sorry, I was thinking of Dark Beam. Yeah, we
Storage
did get Echo
Depot
Supers.
A. Okay, so Storage Depot A had
Flamethrower.
supers.
I was,
Yeah.
and that was probably that was my next check with where I'm at.
So this was a
Wow.
dark beamless seed.
Yeah. We
Was it
don't
that
know. Where,
beamless seed?
we
Yeah.
don't know. We don't know where it is. I have speculation that it's in storage C, or maybe Life Grove.
It could be in. I thought it
I
would be in
thought Life
Lower
Grove.
Torvus.
Hang
I
on,
thought
let me
Life
punch up the
Grove.
restream. We'll see it in Cestrion's credits.
Yeah,
Yes. And I will know it sooner than you.
Yep. And we know that Dark Beam or Dark Visor has to be available somewhere because Chica.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chica. And we don't know where Dark Visor is yet. Either.
Yeah, that was the thing that really we were ready for that. Like, I was ready to go to Torvus and get the last key. I assumed the last Torvus key was then in Upper Torvus.
Yes.
In,
It
Great
was.
Bridge or
So,
something.
So
It
Cosmo,
was an abandoned worksite.
the
Toski.
the face
Okay.
you made in race time chat, was it due to the Aegon key on Thardus?
No, that was way after.
I
Okay.
think,
I think
that
it
was Ice Beam.
It was either Ice Beam or the Hints. One of those. I mean,
I
I knew
was-
Ice Temple was gonna have something.
Yeah, like I was sitting there, I'm like, okay, if it's Ice Beam, I'll reset, go back to Bakachozo, do Life Grove stuff. Well, everything but Life Grove itself, actually. I would have gotten Great Tree Chamber there, which would have steered me away if it would, because my supers apparently are there. But if it was Plasma, I was chilling in Chozo Ice Temple.
Yeah, I kind of derped after getting Echo Visor. I was so concerned about rushing Seeker missiles because we saw earlier the Seekers in Mining Plaza. So first off, 2 bosses required again.
Not required strictly, required logically. Cestrion
I mean, yeah.
actually, Cestrion completely skipped Seekers. Did not get them.
Yeah,
did not
I
buy
was-
the Mortis. Did not
I
buy
was-
skill.
I was thinking about getting Seekers because I was worried that maybe War Retrogrounds has something. So we had all 3 keys, but I was tempting to do it, but then I was like,
Yeah.
nah, probably go to Torvus out of
sat
logic.
I sat in BK mode for a while, so I just went around and peeked all the super stuff with X-ray.
Not a bad
What were you
move.
BK'd by? What were you BK'd by?
Ice
Plasma.
Beam. Or Plasma to get
Plasma.
Ice Beam, rather.
Yeah,
Right,
unfortunately, that you just went right by Profane Path when you got that Echo Visor.
Yeah,
Captain.
I mean, my concern was just getting Seeker missiles so I can do more stuff. But I completely, because I already checked Phazon grounds earlier, and I thought, couldn't be having to go back there again, do I? And yep, I did.
I want to
This
say it was a
scene-
good. I want to say it was a good 20 minutes BK.
This scene actually had a lot of go back for that
It's rough.
because Arrow Razor, unfortunately, both Echo Suits and Dynamo Chamber or in Dynamo.
Yeah.
Like,
That
I went
was
back
crazy.
for I went back for Dynamo, and I went up. I'm like, I just got done saying, it's like, wouldn't it be nice if I could just dupe the suit that's sitting down here? And I'm like, oh, never mind, the other one's here too.
Yeah.
The gang's all here.
Yeah, I normally don't go back for that, and I got it like super early, and it ended up being like crucial for my
Yeah.
plasma and for me to go. So I was like, okay, that's a really good play.
Something
Yeah,
that I
that-
think I should have considered also a bit more is that Emerald Translator was a way bigger seed opener than I initially thought because it locked Fortress Transport access for Echo, which by extension locked Plasma Beam and Seeker
Yeah.
missiles.
and then by
Dude.
extension, also by extension, Ice Beam.
I thought,
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the logic chain the seed wants.
yeah, because I thought, okay, this is going to be a boost in Vent Shaft seed, isn't it? No, it's an MQA.
Yeah,
That was an unpleasant surprise.
I grabbed that as you finished.
Ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As I got Light Suit, was just picking up Cosmos Phazon Suit as well. Because he got me
sucks-
boost really early.
I
Alright.
made a poor routing choice.
Oh
early.
my god, Dark Visor!
coming,
hang
up,
on.
sorry. It's coming up on our screen in just a moment
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Don't spoil it.
Oh my god, Dark
Do not
Beam!
spoil it.
Oh no!
Okay,
Oh
alright.
no!
We got to find out at the same time as the audience does.
And the
Yeah.
credits are
is
slow,
gonna
so
be
we're gonna find
terrible.
out and have a real good look at these.
What? What? There was main PBs?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
What?
Yeah, that was in Sync Entrance.
Yep. They were locked behind themselves, so they were actually deleted the seed.
Yep.
But then-
OMG, they were.
Yep.
Mhm.
So Sank was basically locked out. Oh, I should have realized that.
Honestly, it's surprising that we had, Echoes without Dark Beam is so rare. I think that's only happened like one other time this tournament.
All right, I've got the
Plasma processing. Oh,
for Dark Visor. Ew.
So I had just got done saying that was going to be the next thing I was going to do after.
Main
It wasn't
gyro
named gyro.
chamber.
It was deleted. Wait.
Bye.
Yeah.
No.
Dark, well, no, you can get from
No,
Sank
no.
entrance,
You can
Yeah.
go from Sank Entrance if you get
Yeah,
Dark
yeah.
Visor.
but I wasn't
Amazing.
logically able to get that until plasma processing, which was
Yep.
ice and plasma locked.
Wow.
No,
That's-
and
And
booster
locked
pretty-
by the boost in MQA.
Yeah.
That is a really wild seed here.
Good.
Yeah,
Great.
that was. Whew. Sunburst was in Gravity Chamber. Oh, you left it behind.
Yep.
Rude.
Dark Burst and Aerial.
Sorry,
Training
I'm
segment.
just joking around. I know that's kind of not something you do in
All right,
tournament
we're about to
races.
see Cobalt 2.
Dark Torvus
Torvus
Arena.
Boost Guard. That would
So that's on Boost Guard, yeah.
I mean, it's Dark Beam locked, but even still.
Cobalt doesn't really do a lot. Given we had Light Suit. Sank Map Station was looking like, oh, that could be something.
And yeah,
So
that
might have been
was the last Torvus key. So nice,
I was-
nice red key on Flagra, by the way.
I was the whole time
That was
worried
rude.
that Dark Beam is like in Doomed Entry or something, like you're supposed to like soft lock yourself.
We checked
Yeah.
that. No luck.
We thought it was
Yeah.
Eating Pit for a moment.
Yeah,
the
same. But
two-
I think it was at the time I got like supers. Then I was like, okay, now I'm worried that's there even more, but it wasn't. And I was worried that the artifact in
Oh, wow.
Battleground was the Incash, but
So, yeah.
wasn't.
Air Razor,
That's a
you
good
had
point.
one of more. Air Razor, you had one more of my Sky Temple keys in Elite Control Access. That was key number 7. There was another.
You would have gotten
Sky
that
Temple-
soon.
Yeah, there was another
Yeah.
Sky Temple key in Path of Roots. That would have been free after I got Super Missiles. So yeah,
Yeah,
So-
there was one on Shika.
Super Missiles would have ended the seed.
Yep. The one thing,
Yep.
and that's what I had predicted. I had predicted that. I told Captain, and Captain was like, it's like, that's very unlikely. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's the case here.
Yeah, that is basically a logically deleted Dark Beam.
Yeah. It
Also,
is.
another
funny.
thing, well, something that hurt very early is I chose to not go back for Artifact Temple and Transport Tunnel B early. I continued deeper into Chozo, which put off Captain getting his bombs, which put off my space jump, which put off his space jump.
Yeah, there was a bit
Yeah.
of a lag early
Yeah.
in the seed where you were just like at least 20 seconds behind Cosmonaut and also had fewer checks.
I
Yeah,
did the same thing.
yeah,
I didn't go
and
that
then
far,
and then I didn't go into Transport Tunnel B until I went through Magmork, went around to check that Arbor Chamber and all that, and I'm like, well, at least I
yeah.
didn't need Wave Beam yet, but
Yeah, I got his space jump really late because I did Magmore after Wave. I think I even went into Fendrana for a bit.
I'll take some
So I had
pride
missed
in
it.
the I'll take some pride in my boss execution because no Worm Rave despite reduced light beam ammo.
Yeah, that was really good. You guys played super well, honestly. Cosmonaut, I know you didn't get the you didn't get Maze Skip. That's not great, but you did get Exo Skip, which is I would say probably more important.
you see here, Maze Skip would have been nice when it was a 47 square maze.
Wait, what?
It was 47
squares.
squares.
Oh
I remember it being
boy.
47 for me.
Arrow Razors was was a little bit shorter, or not Cosmos. Sorry, was shorter.
Yeah,
than
Yeah.
Cosmo,
No, we should have the same though. It's determined.
Yeah, that's determined by the seed. It's not random.
Yeah. It didn't look
Yeah.
like it was 47 though. It looked like it was a lot shorter than that.
No, here's the thing. There was a pool that was right next to it. You probably might have not noticed that
oh,
and
I
continued
might have
going
missed
around.
the pool. I
Yeah.
went all the way
Yeah.
around, so I went 47 squares. Yeah.
There was a pool right next to the finish, so you could.
Wow.
Yep.
It's all right. Also,
It sounds-
Cosmonaut, some really good movement this seed. Sorry, I know I'm gushing a little bit. The one that sticks out to me is Tower of Light. Just watching you zip back and forth, it was like lightning. Really impressive.
Yeah, Tower of Light
practice
was
that
pretty
room a
kind
lot.
today.
Yeah, I
I
think
think the
Tower
only,
of
I think the only,
Visor.
I think the only execution thing I messed up with today was I couldn't quite get the bomb jump to skip Hall of the Elders.
Yeah, we saw you struggling a little bit with that.
I
Yeah.
said, fine, I'll activate the switch.
it might be helpful if I also practiced to bend base out of bounds a little bit. Actually, got a chance to do it properly before trying it on a race.
So you actually hadn't practiced doing that.
No, not at
Destrion
all.
got
That's
abandoned
it's-
base out of bounds a lot earlier, actually.
Yeah, that was on my to-do list of tricks to learn, but my work schedule's been so busy up until Friday that I have had no time for training.
That's definitely understandable. But hey, you still have a really good chance of making it out of the lower bracket and making it back into the game.
Yeah, we're up against Semis Custillon.
It's a rematch.
Next, so
It's
yeah.
a Swiss rematch.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a great match, though.
Well, yeah, it was close the last time.
It was. Although the story of this seed is we basically just made mostly the wrong routing choices more than anything.
Yeah, this
And
was a thinking man seed.
This was
really all about running.
Rando getting its revenge.
I struggled
That
a little
was-
bit with the one out of bounds and Taurus to get.
Yeah, we saw that. You were getting kind of stuck on the route to Forgotten Bridge.
I never knew that there's actual ground there. Like I was so yeah, got baboozled there, kind of. Like I didn't know that there was like ground you can like morph on and just walk normally on, and then I tried to like get below it, and then I got very often like just get out and fall down a couple of times, but I made it at the end because I didn't want to reset because I would have lost my cannonball there.
Well, I'm gonna hop on out of here. I got some stuff I need to do.
Alright,
GG's.
GG's.
All right, yeah, you did really well.
Indeed, GG's everybody. Congratulations
Yep.
again.
All right,
Make sure
Arrow
to
Windsor will be leaving us.
We'll see y'all later.
Make sure to give our runners a follow. They put on a heck of a match for you. That's gonna do it for us, though. No more CGC for the rest of the day. We do have a new matchup set up, though. PVC Pipe versus German Galaxy coming up soon, whenever you guys schedule that. And then, as Captain mentioned, Semis Custillons and Best Seed Rollers. That'll be a rematch. Pierre, do you have anything else?
No, I think that about finishes us off.
I do think we're.
Do you guys
also
have any
still-
other comments?
I think we're also still waiting on the reschedule between because we had one match that had to be pushed way out because of that big internet outage in Canada earlier this week.
Yep.
Yeah, Team Hot
Oh.
Dog against Team Orange versus Green.
Yeah,
That's going to be a
is
really
also-
interesting race.
Yeah, that should still be due before this Wednesday. I think an extension will be granted though, because again, not much we can do when the entire country's internet goes out.
Yeah, it only
Yeah.
makes sense to grant some clemency here.
But that's going to do it for us. Guys, we will see you next mission. Thanks for dropping by. Chat, I hope you had a lot of fun today.
Yeah, this was a
Enjoy.
great seed to watch, if not a great seed to play. See you next mission.
See you next mission, folks.
See ya.